going to show you a trick to get garlic started early in late summer, early fall. Come join me in the chaos.
Join me in the chaos, chaos gardening where the wildflowers.
All right, so you can probably already guess where I'm going with this. So I harvested all these cloves early summer, late spring, and I had them curing in the basement for about 3 months. And something about garlic is if you want it to actually sprout, it's going to need some cold weather, or you got to fake it. And so what I did about 2 weeks ago is I put this bag of separated cloves. So I separated them all into little cloves. And the main reason I did that is because if there was any damage, I wanted it to kind of callus over. So I left it out for a couple days at room temperature and then just stuck it in the fridge. And about 4 or 5 days in, I took it out of the fridge for 24 hours and then put it back in the fridge. Why would I do such a crazy thing like that? It makes the garlic think that fall has started and that you have the cold weather that it likes. And so it causes it to start growing. And once it starts growing, you're good. And every once in a while, we'll have a night where it drops down in the 40s, which I think is, you need a night under 50 degrees in order to, a few nights in a row under 50 degrees. And that fluctuating temperature is what tells the garlic that fall's coming. And it likes to get started in fall in colder areas. So I'm in zone 6, Missouri. And what that means basically is that the garlic wants to kind of get a root system going, get established. And it'll slowly grow through winter, and then come spring, it'll explode with growth. And this process will give you giant bulbs. All right, sorry I had to pause the video. So I'm about a half mile from the fire station. So whenever there's something going on, they get kind of loud. And so once you get them to start growing like this, you just want to make sure you're past those hot days. If you get days over 90, your garlic's not gonna like it. And now I'm at 80s and under, because I'm in Missouri. So if you're somewhere else that gets hot, you're gonna wanna wait until you don't have any more hot days before you do this, or it'll just damage the garlic and it'll, you'll have issues, possibly rot. I had this happen when I lived in Arizona in zone 9, and you're gonna wanna wait until you stop having hot days or the garlic will just rot in the ground. So anyway, I'm gonna start putting these out, and the way I like to grow these, the way I like to plant these, is I put them about 4 inches apart. You can plant them pretty close. A lot of people think they need to be very spaced out, and that's not true. So I'll have, just for reference, I'll probably put them about that far apart and just take a shovel or a spade, poke a hole about 3 inches down, drop it in, and then put about 1 inch of mulch on top of that. That's just to insulate it during the winter, because these are going to go through the winter in zone 6. So we get down to like -10 or so on the coldest days. And so it does okay with frost. You just want to make sure that it's able to grow and have some roots below the frost line, and that's what's gonna get to actually make some growth during the winter. So this will actually grow during the winter here. The middle of winter in December, you'll see it'll still be green and it'll be growing.